Hello everybody, welcome to the Mechanical Solutions channel. This video I'm going to learn the underfloor heating design at the Danfoss program. We have a sample project plan here, 2 apartments. We have here the living rooms, bedrooms, working room, bathroom, toilets and kitchen here, and here the dining room here. We are going to do the underfloor heating. So at the start I am going to change all the colors of the project to the gray color number 8. It's very simple, and I'm going to the layers of the project. At the layers of the project I select all and make the colors number 8, and all the lines types to continuous and line weights to default. I do this because at the Danfoss I don't want to see thick lines, and it is very simple to draw the underfloor heating. And at the end I select all the project and make a block name. This is the block of the project, and I save this. I'm going to open the Danfoss 9. Danfoss underfloor heating program is HT2000 CAE graphic planning. I give a name, sample 3 for example, and I open the program. Here I can give descriptions and all the information to the project, however it's not needed. Here we are just going to test an underfloor heating project. I press the OK, and here is the Danfoss 9 underfloor heating program. Okay, at the first step we are going to select the story level. Here I have 1 level. I press 1 and I click at the story designation. At the others is the story height, for example 3 meters, if we have the exact details of the architecture project. Okay, and we are going to select the scale of the project and the sheet dimensions. I always select ISO a 0 because it's the biggest paper of that we can print the project. And okay, we are going to import the this project to the Danfoss. So here from the file we'll say import DWG file from the desktop, and this is our project. It can't be open because here it's open. It should not be readable. Okay, all the layers. Okay, conversion done. Okay, when the project imported to the Danfoss, this window opens and says to us that you should determine the for example drew line segment to compare and the dimensions. For example, I drew a line segment to compare the project. Come here to the door. The door is normally between 80 cm to 1 meter. and here at the lens I see 0.93 meters, so I'm sure that this scale is okay. Here says that you cannot undo the operation, so I do yes, and here I have the project. At the first step I go to underfloor heating, select manufacturer system, Danfoss hydraulic heating, and we can select all of these systems for the beginners, and just only for drawing and underfloor heating I select basic floor plan. After selecting the underfloor heating type, I'm going to room data, I'm going to create divide free heating area, free mode, and I zoom to the project to draw the rooms. From here to the walls I start drawing. I move with arrows. As you see, I simply drew the lines to determine the room. Okay. After complete area being completed, this window appears and we say room number 1, for example. Room designation is the living room. And the internal temperature I say 22 degrees. How many watt per meter square? I put it about 70 watt per square meter, and okay. The room number 1 is here. I do this operation for all the other rooms. I found the refrigerator because we may have other pipes or installations here. It's a 2 kitchen, 22 degrees. The bedroom here. For these rectangular rooms I can select the rectangular directly, not the free mode. It's very simple. 3 bedroom, 22 degrees. Here for the bathroom. Bathroom is normally 24 degrees, it's normal, and I make a empty space here for the drainage of the bathroom. A little more for toilet drainage here, and another free mode. Bathroom again, and I drag this line. Rectangular mode. This is working room. 22 degrees. Another rectangular. This is bedroom. 22 degrees. Okay. And here is another bedroom. And 22 degrees. Okay. Let's see about the areas. 51 square meters. So at the Danfoss we can have 10 to 15 square meter per module, and so we can subtract this area to 4 other areas. I start from this part. I select here, right click, divide heating area, divide in equal sized areas. 51 square meters from this wall to 4, and the Danfoss divides this area. The pipe can't be turned on here, so I drew it to the end, and this is my room number 1. Here is 4.9, not need to divide. Here is 11.9, not need to divide. Here is 3.2, not need to divide. 4.1, 30.3, and 30.6. So we are going to have another zone here. The pipes here, we are going to make the pipes compact because of a heating barrier here near the rooms, near the windows, and we just divide under the windows. Okay, but this division is with the area by parallel line. I select this, and this division is about 1 meter from the window. Okay, and not repeat, no, this is the second, and here is another window. Okay, 1 meter here, no, and another window here. Okay, not repeat. Here is another window. Okay, no repeat. And this is kitchen, not need, and here is a window, 1 meter, don't repeat. Okay, now we are going to learn to the Danfoss that this zone is under this zone. So we right click and come to the room data, share of UFH, select this and come to data of heating area. We say here that it is occupied zone. No, the occupied zone is this zone. This is peripheral zone, closer spaced. So this zone is closer spaced to this occupied zone. And okay, say to click to the responding occupied zone. We say okay and select the occupied zone. and OK. So this peripheral zone is under this occupied zone. We do this for the other divided areas. This is data of heating area, peripheral zone closure is spaced, OK, OK, and this one, OK. We have another here, and another one here, and the last one here. Okay, now we have the peripheral and occupied zones here. So how many zones we have? Totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So we are going to place 11 manifold with 11 connections. The set UFH manifold, 10 to 20 circuits, and show connection points to see the connection points with red and blue dots. And we say it's on-wall or in-wall. I prefer in-wall. OK, and now generally it's placed at kind of kitchen rooms. For example, I select here and I say place, and this is the connection pipes. So let's start to draw the connection lines, connection pipes, supply and return pipes. If I select this one, I can draw the supply pipe, and with the simple offset I can draw the return pipe automatically. So I always draw with this UFH supply pipe, return pipe parallel. From this room I start. It's very simple program to use with 3 centimeters of distance or offset. Okay, this one is finished. This one is finished. This one is finished. This one's finished, and go to the other room. Okay. Okay, let's see that if all the zones have a connection pipe. We have here, here. Okay, here's okay. This one is okay. Here is okay. Here is okay. And only the kitchen is remained. And last connection pipe to here. Okay, and now we're going to determine the underfloor heatings type of the floor. So we select here and we go to room data. Here at data of heating area, the floor ID. Let's say that the floor is synthetic fiber parquet. Okay, and the isolation ID is for example basic floor panel ultra EPS, or let's say basic panel standard EPS, for example number 9. Okay, and we say okay. After this the Danfoss asks us if we accept these changes to all areas. Let's say accept for all areas of the same type. Okay, and all the areas now have the insulation and floor IDs, areas, and the difference between the floor and the pipe. and the room number here. Okay, let's do the underfloor heating, the last part. We come to calculation, surface heating area with and without pine out, with edit and pine out. This window is for determining of the heating system. For example, for the pipe spacing for occupied zone, we say 225 millimeters. The minimum and the maximum is the same. For the peripheral zone, it is 75 millimeters. For example, the temperature drop for the occupied zone or peripheral zone, the maximum pipe length for a circuit, for example, we can increase it to 100, and temperature drop for the peripheral zone, we can make this minimum 5, maximum 10. For the occupied zone, maximum 7, minimum 3, for example, and we can accept all these chains here. And here we have the Danfoss hydronic heating table. We say design to the 50 degrees of hot water supply. Okay, here is a control group warning, it's not important. And here we see that the Danfoss says that for some rooms you should have two modules, two connection pipes, because the length of total pipe is not enough. For example, so we can say to 11B, the 11B is have a peripheral zone and occupied zone, so we say it 1, it doesn't change it. Okay, and here we have a problem with the length of the connection, total length of the connection. If we make this 1, it gives an error, and two circuits need to this room. To change this problem, to solve this problem, we are going to have two methods, 11B and room 11B and room 17. Okay, 11B and 17. 11B is here. Okay, we're just going to smaller peripheral zone, make it a little difference at the geometry of the project, so probably we will solve this problem. So okay, Let's try it again. Okay, we solved the 17 and just 11B is the problem. Calculate it again. Okay, it's solved. For 11B we have 107 meters of the circuit pipe. Let's say okay. Now we are going to select the type of underfloor heating, snailing route and mandering route. Create with the snail route. Click here. Adapt setting for the next areas automatically. Occupied zone 225. Okay. Select. This is very simple program. Okay. And as you see, the underfloor heating has been drawn, and we have the pipe length here, written here, the total pipe length we have here, the tables. Okay, and if you want to clear the table, right click, help function, fade in of area label. Oh, and the area labels being faded out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for Mechanical Solutions channel. Thank you.